So we're about to get started for the installation, and here are the basic tools that I need: a tape measure. I need my trusty cordless. I like to use a 150mm bit. There, makes it easy. I've got just a simple small screwdriver that goes there. I've got a hammer which goes there. I've got my spacer and brackets, which are supplied by iSeek Blinds, and iSeek Blinds also supply these wall anchors and these screws to go into the plaster. The 10 minutes that it's about to take me to install this ceiling mount sheer curtain is going to save you $160. Now, I don't care who you are or whether you've used a drill or not, anyone can do it. Follow these simple steps and you will have an awesome outcome. Let's get straight into it. My first bracket is going to be placed 100mm from the edge of the cornice and then at 700mm increments. So let's just go and mark that measurement onto the ceiling so we can see exactly where to put our anchors. So first one's at 100, and then we're going to go 700 and a little mark, and then 700 and a little mark. So now we know the distance between our brackets, it's time to mark out the screw hole or the anchor hole for the bracket itself. So I'm using my screwdriver and my little packer. And what my packer does is just bring the bracket off the cornice slightly so that we could put our little cover cap on. So let's go ahead and set that up at our first position there. I'm gonna mark the spot, and then I'm gonna continue and just put the screwdriver through. And you can see my screwdriver just goes all the way through into the plaster. So let's go ahead and do the rest of them. So I'm now going to install 6 anchors because I went into plaster with each one of those holes. Now, if it wasn't plaster and I hit a stud, then I'm just going to use the screw instead. But in this case, we're just going to use the plaster anchors. So let's go ahead and just hammer those in. All right, so I've got the screw through the first bracket, and all I'm going to do is present it to the anchor in the middle, and I'm just going to tighten it up there just a couple of turns. So now you can see the track is holding itself, and it's easy for me to go along and just fit off the rest of the bracket screws. So let's go and do that now. So far so good. I'm just going to put this last 2 screws into the anchors. Now, as you can see, I didn't do that tight because I want to be able to move my track from left and right at the end of it. So I'm just using it just to get myself started. And I can also see exactly where the anchor is in the plaster. So now I'm going to check, just going to tap that way. Just a little bit, just to make sure that that goes, which is now going to do that. So now I'm really happy with my left and right size, and I'm just going to tighten the screws up. So we don't have to over tighten them, just enough. Get them nice and tight. So let's go ahead and just finish these off. So now we're just going to finish off our covers, and we're just going to pop those on. Just like that. It's going to make the brackets look awesome. So I said anyone can do it. We've got the track up, we've got the brackets in, everything's fine. We're just ready for the fun part now to hang our curtain. So we're going to start with the runners and we're going to work our way across. But a quick tip is don't miss one of the runners because you'll be pulling the curtain off and starting over again. So make sure you clip them all on. Let's go and do that and finish this job. We are so winning. It's so easy. We've saved heaps. We've just hung the curtain, but can you see it's just not in the right shape? So we need to play the back front game. So we start from the back and we just work the curtain with its pleats so it forms the shape that we want. There, oh, missed that one. That wasn't right. That's better. That's better. And that one there comes forward and then that goes back. So you can see now the pleats across the front are all absolutely perfect. And that curtain is ready to look gorgeous. Awesome outcomes are that simple and anyone can do it.